morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching in the world. Sean Driver, the Red Horde. It is a beautiful, wonderful Wednesday. It looks glorious in Wrexham. Happy as all hell to be here. Brendan in the background, well, side by side with me at the moment. How the hell are you, friend?
I'm good. Never a bad day when you get midweek football. So excited.
Yeah, force me to take a break in the middle of the week to watch some football. I am here for it and excited to get this one on. Oxford United, the opponent. Lots to talk about before we get into this one. The lineup is unique, different, and we'll talk about that momentarily. I didn't have a chance to go through things with Brendan, as happens in the middle of the week. It's a race to get on here, and so we're doing all that we can to get this one to you guys. And thanks for joining. Like button, subscribe button down below if you're there. Smash that to let everybody know that we're here and get that taken care of early on. Where do you want to start with this one, Brendan? Do you want to just jump into our lineup first and then go to their lineup, and we can talk about the changes, the differences, the personnel that is missing? There's a lot to go through. Do you want to just jump in and digest it?
Yeah. I put the lineup up. Hey Jack, hey W and G, nice to see you guys in early. Steve. A lot of changes. I mean, I think it's a little weird that we're seeing Doyle in again. Thought we might see Brunt. Thought it's interesting that we're seeing James start and Thomason. So I mean, part of me was saying, okay, with Broadhead in, Thomason in, James in, is this Parkey saying, hey, if you're not going to step up and play to the level, then I'm going to sub you out? But O'Brien has been playing awesome and working his butt off. So the fact that he's out makes me think that maybe this isn't a message thing, for at least for everyone.
Well, maybe he had a bad game.
Yeah, maybe it's a so many games, a workload thing coming up in a short amount of time. And if there was a team that you think you could get away with winning and not having your absolute best players out there, maybe this is the game at home against Oxford. So maybe this is why you'd refresh it. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, that was part of my thought. Part of my thought was we've got quick games coming in quick succession here. Just as by way of background, I mean, we already know what happened in Stoke City with the 1-0 on Saturday. We're back on a Wednesday now, and then we've got Middlesbrough, we've got Cardiff City in the fourth round of the EFL Cup, and we got Coventry sitting top of the league, 1 and 2 at top of the league, staring us down. Coventry's been on an absolute burner. And so if you're going to take an opportunity to rest some players, that's part of it. The other one, and this is from Matthew's tweet that he sent out as a quote to the Wrexham AFC lineup, quote that maybe the suspicions regarding injuries or re-injuries to Rathbone
Sarah,
and injury to Sheaf.
Did you see what's in chat here? Sarah jumped in. She hasn't done a bunch of chatting before, but she's saying Sheaf and Rathbone had minor strains during training this week.
Yeah, and so there was rumors about that going around on town. So thanks, is it Shariah Briscoe for throwing that one out? And that's what Matt was speculating about, and basically says this must be the confirmation. So you've got that component of it, is that we may be down a couple players. You've got another component of it in that defensively, this is a strong squad. You look through our midfield, a little bit concerned when you have Dobson, James, Thomas, and of whether they're going to be able to stir the drink offensively. But as far as defensive considerations go, that's probably about as good as you can get defensively as far as our lineup goes, with maybe the exception of Brunt over Doyle. I don't understand that one. That's the one, unless Brunt's got a knock, that's the one that doesn't sit well with me. But for everything else, I can't complain if you're looking defensively. Here's where I sit when I look at this. Broadhead is going to stir the drink today. We go as far as Broadhead can carry us because we're a long ball team. We lead the league in that department. We're going to be pumping the ball forward for him and Moore to run onto it. I don't think that Dobson, James, and Thomason are going to be creative holding ball through the midfield and building it up. I hope they prove me wrong. But I think this is going to be Broadhead and Moore having to capture and create. And we'll see how that transpires. I'm going to change the script on this. I'm going to be a bastion of positivity.
There you go. Does that mean I have to switch?
Yes, you can be the bad cop for a little bit. This is going to be the game where we can look back and we can say, oh, hold on, I may have locked my wife out of the house. 1 second. Yes, love. I can go and unlock you. So you're going to have to take over. I'll come back with all of my positivity in a moment.
I think, guys, I've turned Sean. I think we've done it.
Easy. Don't say any bad things while I'm doing it.
He hasn't gone yet. Yeah, so I'm excited for this game. I think we're going to – I agree with I think it was Nick that said, maybe this isn't the – Oxford, the toughest team we're going to face. Granted, any team, any night in this league can get you. But if there's a game to swap out some players and not be as concerned, this might be it. So I like the fact that other players are getting a chance. We're going to get to see a little bit more of Thompson, which is good. Kakache definitely needed more work from last week. And again, I want to see Broadhead. I'm just worried that what we're lacking is a workhorse up there. And I'm so glad to see Hardy in the substitution lineup because he gives you something different from everyone else as far as his hustle and speed. So, yeah, if Broadhead isn't cutting it, I hope that Hardy gets his opportunity as well tonight. So.
I'm with you there, and I also like the idea of Windass coming off the bench. We need a little bit of a creative super sub sort of thing, and I think he might be able to fit into that. So I'm not going to ride Parky on this one. I know that we've got to be worried about managing personnel with the frequency of the games. I think we're set up defensively. I'm going to call a 1-0 win. As I said, I'm going to be that positive guy because I think this is potentially the game that I said we can look back and say that's where it started to turn around. We take care of this one. We clear out business. And Steve, interesting, close to the best 11, in his opinion. I'm
confused. If you're the positive guy at 1-0, I must be the nut job at 3-0 Wrexham.
Wow. No, because look, the Oxford United is strong defensively. They have lots of struggles up front. Just to kind of go through the numbers with you, as far as expected goals, we're equal, 13th to 14th. We've got a slight advantage there. As far as possession goes, 43.8 to 43.6. That's them at just slightly ahead of us. Long balls, we lead the league. They're middle of the pack at 15th. But where things are different for us and for things is our passing is better. 13th overall in the league, nearly 300 accurate per game. They're 22nd. Crosses, we're 9th and they're 23rd. They're a strong defensive team that really struggles offensively, and they struggle because while they try to build through the middle of the pitch, they're not a team that looks for crosses. They're not accurate enough, and so I think this is one where if we're able to control the midfield and defensively we've got that possibility to be able to poach, this may be a game where our counterattack gets an opportunity to run, but their goalkeeping is better than ours and their back line is better than ours. So I just feel like this is going to be potentially frustrating chance after frustrating chance after frustrating chance until we find one. And I think that one will be all that we need. So look, we turn this around, then you've got changes that you can make and healthy bodies that you can throw into the mix come the weekend. Middlesbrough, whatever we do in Cardiff, it won't be a full lineup, but it'll be pretty damn close, I would suspect. And then you've got Coventry, and we fly at that, and we come out of this, and this is where we come out of it, and we say we've done our points. People were saying 6-7 is solid. I think we can get to there, and maybe even more. Let's turn this around. Let's get things going, and tonight is the night. I hope. So, Steve, signing up to be a sponsor. Thank you so much for contributing. You can do that down below, by the way. You can hit the membership button, the plus sign. It's $1 a month. That's all we ask for. Just chip in and do your thing. So thanks, Steve, for doing that.
You referenced all the people we're playing coming up. Andy, one of our contributing Red Horde members, does an awesome job at summarizing usually what's coming up in the table.
Yes, he does.
Or the other games going on. And he's listed off a bunch of stuff for us, like who we'll be facing upcoming. It's a really good graphic. Again, Andy's stuff can be found along with other people's stuff on our Discord. And I brought it up on the screen. So.
Holy, Steve's throwing them out today. The gift memberships for everybody, and you can accept that by clicking on the present now that's above there and flipping the little tab if you didn't get one, just to make sure that you can get a gift. One is Bryn, a wild and free Canadian, picks up his free sponsorship from Steve. That's a
and everyone's there. Reliable's there. Swish Kid, Pat.
That's a great score for everybody. Well done on the random selection. Should we go through their lineup? Because I think there's some interesting ones. The most interesting one, the man that is on the thumbnail, Lancashire. He's not starting. Is that so? That's the man. He's on loan from Tottenham. There was rumors during the offseason, if you recall, that there may be a move to bring him in. He was certainly in consideration. He's had, I think it's 3 goals just off the top of my head, leading the league as their striker up front. And they've decided to put him on the bench for this one. I don't know why. Is that because they're concerned that they don't want to give us a look? Well, I would think that if you have a pony in the stables that the other guys want, and he's your pony, you're going to put him out and give him a chance to strut a little bit. That's what I would be doing.
Why, you think they would try to steal him in January or something?
Well, I mean, I don't know the scope of the loan, whether it's season long. I'm sure there's recalls available and those sorts of things. But maybe it is that we're looking next. If he's not going to re-sign with Tottenham, let's say that he's not in their equation, then there's going to be people that want to go and grab him. So why show him off, I guess, to the team that is interested? But
I don't think that'll stop us if that's what we want. Right?
That's what I'm saying. Is that really going to slow you down? So if you've got the guy there and he's going to come in and say, I'm with you guys, I'm not with Wrexham, this is the badge that I'm wearing, I'm ready to put 3 up against these guys, then let him go in and have a run. I don't get that decision at all. I'm curious. I haven't been following the chat to see if other people have thoughts on why Lancashire isn't in or should be in. But there's, for by large measure, their lineup, 10 of them are frequent starters. Cumming, the keeper, Hellick on their back line, Brannigan, they've played almost every minute so far for them. They're in. Lancashire's had 9 starts. He's off to the bench. Spencer, which is number 15, is actually shows up in FOTMob as Gilmore. I don't know why. I had to stare at that confused. He's frequent. The Kiersmaker, he's frequent. Where they've missing people, Long, he's on the bench. Plachetta, he's on the bench. And Lee, he's on the bench. But so they're substitutes. The numbers players that they don't frequently show off, it would be Curry at number 26, Prelek at number 16, and the big one is Brown on their back line, number 3. Now he's experienced. Obviously, if he's wearing number 3, you know that he's got history with the club, and they've seen him as being or he sees himself as a potential starting defender. I don't know if that's injury or otherwise, but Brown hasn't been there, which is interesting to me because where I think Oxford United, if they excel in any area, is with their defensive prowess and their goalkeeping. I don't think their midfield and their forwards have it together as of yet, and you can see that in the stats. So maybe there's an opportunity to match up against Brown and catch him off guard. And Steve says only 7 likes. You do have to refresh, I think, but yes, bump that button while you're down there. You look at their lineup, and I know we haven't seen them before. We certainly haven't focused on Oxford United because whether ignorance or whether just desire, I want to have shoot my shot higher. And Oxford isn't a team that I looked at and said, this is a game we should win. These are teams we should beat if we want to be where we want to be. And that's not a measure of disrespect. It's just I've been looking at the other teams around the championship. But what's your thought as to what Oxford throws at us, hearing whatever those stats were or the lineup that's there?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone's really close. I wouldn't consider them a mile off from everybody else, right? So even though they're down at the bottom, so are we. And I don't think we're a mile off from everybody else. So they can easily jump up and bite us. They can play a good game. They have a solid D, right? Like to your point. So I'd like to see us do a clean sheet. Someone mentioned, when was the last time we did a clean sheet at home? Not sure, but it seems like a long time. I'd love to see us do better with that. But I don't want to see us sitting back, parking the bus, because then it just feels like goals are inevitable at that point, right? So I'd rather see us pressing. I think we look our best when we're pressing defensively. But yeah, I think we can still go and get this one if we play right.
So does the cup count? Because we did get a clean sheet at home against Reading, but if you're going to go back to home games, you got to go back to last season. Charlton, second last game of the year, last home game of the year was a 3-0 victory for us at home against Charlton. So not one this year in the league, but we do have the clean sheet against Reading if you're going to count that. Thank you, FB Ref, for giving me easy access to those numbers because I didn't have that in my head. Other things, go Jays. Just had to throw that out there. World Series, LA Dodgers, for those rounders, for those of you in Wales who are watching. I'm excited for that all to get underway on Friday. It's been a good day. I think I did post. I was in Seattle for the Game 5 beatdown, but it doesn't matter. We got there, and the Daves are uniting. We're in good stead. I'm positive. The Daves are here. The regulars are all pouring in. This is going to be a good night. It's a gorgeous day. Like, I'm just looking at what it looks like in Wrexham, and it looks like a gorgeous night there. It may be a little bit chilly just given I'm looking at the jackets, but I'm excited, and holy volume blast me in the ears with that one. Ooh, Will.i.am says 1-1. I don't know, man. Did we ever leave? Dave just lets the streams run nonstop just to hear our dulcet tones in the background, right?
Yeah.
It says ASMR.
Hey, by the way, have you ever noticed? I'm showing some pictures from X from Wrexham, their site, and the players get gear that they don't even sell in the shop. It seems they get some nice stuff. I have Dabo up with a nice jacket on, and it has the dragon on it and everything.
That's the blue one.
Yeah.
No, I've seen those, and I don't know if they're available or have been available at some point in time. It would make sense that there's some things that are not, but I don't know. I haven't been doing the heavy shopping thing, so they're running through all that stuff now on the iFollow stream as we're watching Oxford United pile out of the bus and do their thing. Not even watching around the league. Look, this one's not going to be easy. I don't want to be disrespectful when I said the 1-0 and you've said the 3-0, so maybe you're being more disrespectful. They beat Derby. We drew Derby. You look around the league, there's no cakewalks, no easy matches. But for the love of God, this has to be the time, right? Enough's enough. We assert ourselves starting today. I feel it, but maybe that's just because I'm in a good mood with the Blue Jay stuff. Is the lights have all gone off in the barn? What are we doing? Oh, and there's a cheer as they all go back on. It all of a sudden got dark in here. And Deandra says she likes the Dobson jacket. What else did I have to add? Deandra, to your earlier question that was in the chat, you asked about changing the like. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. I'll have to go back and find some usership thing, or you'll have to explain what it is to me offline. Hit me up in WhatsApp or on Discord, and we'll figure out if there's a little trick or something that we can do, or that is being done. Then we'll figure that out. And then also, did you catch the news? There was the blackout was earlier. They had the lights just flick off there, George. I don't know if you've got the iFollow stream up, or I guess you can't have the iFollow stream up. But they had the lights just go out for about 20 seconds before they all came on, which everything was quiet and dark except for some of the lights in the boxes, and they went out. But the big news: Wrexham Lager building a brewery or restaurant and applying for zoning stuff in and around the race course. Did you see that with the pictures?
Well, I think that's a little bit old news. That's it's been in for a while.
I only saw that 18 hours. Well,
no,
I guess
the loading dock area right next to the train station. So on the other side of the tracks, that area in the parking lot after you go past the train drop-off pickup, there's kind of like a building there. That's where the brewery is supposed to go.
I'm going to have to go and pull those plans and have a look and see what that's all about. But that's exciting news. More tourism, more is just always better for the club, for the town. Man, I feel confident today. I feel good today. I feel good about the next handful of games. I think we're going to go on a burner. I'm calling it. And and we're going to be looking back at Christmas time and being like, holy jumping, what happened here? That's the plan. Bastion of positivity.
So you got your bonus recently this week, I guess.
Yeah. No, I'm out of pocket. That ticket to go down to Seattle was no joke. What was it? $470 US to sit 20 rows up, sort of kind of close to the third base.
8,000 Canadians.
No, I quoted in US. It was 470. Yeah, 8,000 Canadian. Yeah. No, I guess that's probably $650, $700 in our dollars. It has been a long time since I've been dipping. I used to dip across the border frequently to go grab gas. There's no big reason to do that now. There's no difference in price, but grab gas, grab groceries, pick up payday bars. And special thanks that I gave it a long time ago, but Dave sent off those payday bars. They have come in good stead. I will take those as bribes. If you ever need a favor from me, you send me payday bars from the US and you will pretty much get whatever you want. Let's just be honest. I don't know why we don't have those up here. Well, you can get them, but they cost you like $3 US to get them from specialty shops. Anyways, I digress. They're showing the cop area. God, just get the wheels going. Have you seen this before where just construction takes so long to get off the ground?
Don't, but you know how upset I get.
I'm going to ruin Brendan's mood before the start of the game. Ah, man. I don't know if my chat's gone cold or if my pop-out froze. Oh, it looks like the pop-out froze. Sean's been abducted. Sean, do you think we might be able to get something against Coventry? I think we just might. No, George, I do. I'm starting to look at, I don't know why. I don't know why I've had this sense, but we had the game against Stoke. I feel that players are starting to figure it out, as frustrating as it was to see O'Brien perform poorly. I think there's guys banging on the door. Rathbone's on his return minus the setback and is not too far on the horizon. I feel like things are settling. And we'll find out here in short order. I could be sitting here 10 minutes in looking at 2-0 the other way, cursing my positivity and deciding to be, but sometimes you just get that sense. And I don't know why. I just feel following along that we do. And that's what I mean. Possession teams. That's why another reason why I pick 1-0 here is 43.8% possession for them, 43.6% for us. If there are teams that we do historically have struggles with, it's where we have to create. And that's why I said earlier during this stream that Broadhead to me has to be massive today. Create, find those moments of magic, and that has to be there. Yeah, rising prices going to be potentially thing. And I don't think that's going to hold. But then, DeAndre, the question is Charlton this year's Wickham? Jed, stepping in. How are you, sir? It's nice to see you. There's been rumors that the Cop has been closed for that so long the dinosaurs used to roam it, and that's why they can't build.
Yeah, archaeological digs.
Yeah, got to stop it for. Oh, just get this underway. I've got a minute. The player's still on my screen, anyways. Just starting to make it out. We can see Burton walking across the pitch, but get this going. And then I'll be busy Friday, Saturday night watching the Jays and the Dodgers. That's fun. 32 years for those of you that are in Wales and don't follow baseball. Only Canadian club in the MLB. Won twice, 33 years ago, back to back. And they took Game 7 from the Mariners in a barn burner late. If you wanted to find fans react. And I'll say this, you know what threw me off going to that Seattle one, and it was a Wrexham-induced thing? It threw me off to be sitting with the enemy again because it was a hostile environment. Not like going to a regular season game where you're just sitting next to a Flames fan and whatever. You hate them, but you don't say anything. It was a hostile environment, and to sit with all those people, and there was some pushing and shoving going on. They had hot dogs coming down from the balcony in a giveaway, all wrapped up in parachutes, and there were people fighting. If a Blue Jay fan grabbed them, they were getting bullied. So I was like, I'm not grabbing a hot dog or even going for it because I'm going to get into one. It was frustrating and it sucked when the Grand Slam went out and having all those guys, and I don't begrudge them, but guys and gals losing their minds around you on a big important, and I was just like, whoa, seething. And so as much as I didn't understand it, not 2019 when I really started to get into football in the UK, I didn't understand the separation. After going to the games, I feel like it should be the norm because I just was not okay.
Look at that. No ma,
Garcia para. If to Dodgers and their pitching, you got George Springer, who they absolutely hate. If you're going to watch it, get into it. Not a fan of Oxford's away kit. Am I behind? Like, it's 11:46 here. I'm going to hit the live button.
They're just coming out, right?
Yeah, I'm just getting them now. So don't know why the delay. And I believe there's going to be a round of applause at the 44th minute. A fan, a Wrexham fan, and I forget his name, and I should know this, unfortunately recently passed. And so there was the call for that. So, but yeah, I don't know if there is a delay or why there's a delay, but they're just getting out now. Yellow streamers being thrown by Oxford United fans. And I haven't seen those black jackets, have I? I've seen the blue. I lost you for a second there, and maybe that was just me.
Yeah, I keep dropping some frames. I don't know what's going on.
Right. In full voice, Parky's on his way out. Man, let's do this. Yeah, it could have been, and they had the
Wrexham's just reaching Massachusetts.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a global phenomenon, so I'll get that here momentarily too. Ogonkwo. So,
thank you, Steve.
Kakache or Longman? We haven't had that discussion, and fair enough, Kakache's been injured, but I've thought that Longman's been fairly good down that side. Is he in battle with and close to potentially usurping? How much rope does Kakache have?
Based on how he played last week, none. But
okay.
Longman, at the very least, has been, for the most part, a big step up defensively from last year. So, he out of everyone, he's showed me the most at that, that left wing side. So,
if there's two forwards or two players that have that, and somebody threw an extra $5. Is that you, Steve, that I missed? It was. Thank you. We're going to win. We're going to dominate. We're going to emerge energetically victorious. I'm all for it. I'm not.
He did hurt us yet last game. I agree.
Somebody's going to clip that. Steve says Longman cost us the last game.
Remember that missing that bunny? Like, yes.
Yeah. All right. I just feel like it's Doyle's spot with Brunt and it's Kakache with Longman that are probably the two spots that, as far as overall season performance has gone, that they're probably the closest. Yeah, I don't have iFollow broadcast. Do you have broadcasters on Paramount?
I do. I just haven't been listening to them. I turned it down.
Okay, so we're waiting here. I got to go to the right screen so we can get this one underway. Is Wrexham?
Yeah, Wrexham's got the ball. We're going
left to right. We're going cop end. They flipped us around, did they?
Yeah. Which is fine. I'd rather head towards a check end at the end of the game, right?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Here we go.
Underway. Long ball to start us from Hyam down for Moore, too far, and we'll give it away right off the start. That's okay. We're just getting a feel for the ball. I'm going to be saying Dekiersmaker the whole time, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I have no idea. Is M here to tell us? It sounds like it's Dutch or Belgium. I haven't clicked on his name. Dekiersmaker. Belgian, so maybe not, but she might have an idea. Hyam with it. Cleworth is an outlet. Dembele up on him. Scottish 29-year-old, and we're just moving the ball forward with some jump early on. Kakache dancing, beats 2 men into the box. Can he get a cutback? Takes a shot. Saved. Short side, tried to sneak it. Coming all the way over, taking that away from Kakache, but I like that. Just driving through, you watch it on the highlights, and he just takes the ball 18 yards out and drives through 2 people. Like Spencer completely got beat there. And the other Mills in reserve couldn't help him as Kluwerth misses that back pass and has to run back and get it to Ogonko to save it, who just chips it up to him. Spry start, but good on the ball so far. Well, I'll take this a minute and a half in. Is that pass not a good one? And it goes to Curry, turned over, and then flipped back by Dobson. And too aggressive and assertive was Dobson on Volks. I'm all caught up, but the voice is still recovering from being in Seattle and being that annoying Canadian. Well, we're gone. We're not getting Mr. Griffiths as they've just jumped into, I'm assuming this is BBC broadcast.
So maybe nobody other than me knows how you are at games, Sean. Is that fair?
Yeah, and I was more reserved than normal when I was in Wrexham and even the away days. I mean, I contributed, but I wasn't my normal heckling self because I didn't want to embarrass myself in Wrexham or with Wrexhamites.
You had half of the stadium looking at you in Vancouver.
Yes.
They didn't know what to make of you.
And Stephen Fletcher gave me that roll of the eyes kind of
we had the whole team looking at us like, who's that crazy man? We had at least a third of the stadium going, who's that guy?
Yeah, I tried to get him singing, but it didn't work. So I tried again, and it didn't work. But yeah, I was in full voice in Seattle. I was hoping the steward staff was solid in case anything happened. As Moore heads it down, tries to get it to Dobson, but a little bit too heavy. Comes loose Dembele into a challenge with Kluwerth. Cleared down. Matty James chips up over top. Moore, one touch, nice. Gets it back to himself. Turns 20 yards out and bangs it off of the defender. And I haven't looked up which side. Brown is number 3. That's the man I want to target. I don't like the yellow and green kits. I wonder what the thoughts are from everybody in the chat as far as the away kit goes. And I'm not really sold on the blue and white. Like I'm tempted to just leave it alone. Also, my complexion, I don't think I'd look good in them at all. If that's important. I'm married. My age, who cares? I can let it all go now, right? Kids are born. I'm getting old. Dobson, long switch out to Kakache. Matty James, pass up. Doyle trying to fight Kakache, not there, and Halleck knocks it out. Oh, 4 minutes in, 4:20 in. Maybe too much possession. Is Kim here to be concerned about it? Did that go for a corner? It did go for a corner. Yes, sorry. I thought that went out for a throw-in, but it's Matty James with a right-footed in-swinger. He's going to go far post. It's close within the 6-yard box. Moore can't get to it. And now that's Broadhead going to try and hold it in or let it go out. And it goes for a throw. Wow. Broadhead blocked him all the way out. Yeah, I thought that. But I figured if Broadhead knows, he's very confident. He blocked him out all the way along the goal line, and it ended up going out for a throw-in.
It looked like it hit his foot.
Curry with the throw-in from his goal line. Along the line for Dembele. Missed him, bounced around, handball, nothing given. Dembele would have just been a turnover 25 yards out. And Kabore got a boot to it and then touched it to Matty James and makes a nice tackle to save it. And they're trying to maintain possession, and we get it. Well done, Matty James and Kabore, for working together on that one and forced a throw-in and regained possession. The gold is a good look. Love the gold. Yes, no
like
spoilers.
the yellow uniform.
Oh, agreed on the gold, but not the yellow. I got it. Missed pass on an opportunity there, and it's back to Brown, the man with little time in the back line. Number 3 is the one to watch. Left-hand side of their back 4. Left, I guess, middle left. Center left of their back 4. Pass up forward. Heavy pass. Own goal. Oh! We're going to get a corner out of that one. Yeah, Cumming not getting a chance. Has to be spry and jump over on that one to dive to his left to make the stop.
Yeah.
What was that all about?
He's desperate to get on the score sheet.
Yeah, Brannigan, number 8, fired it back. 2 bounces, skipping on the deck, and got called on his keeper.
Yeah, would have been bad. Like he really outstretched hard. Like
he had to get
dislocates a shoulder or something, or wrist.
Yeah. I would like to see different shade, not the Philly green, but other shades of the dark green as well, or the Welsh flag green.
I like the green. That green from the symbol would be great. They don't have to go fancy; just go that solid green.
Solid green, yeah. Slide rule 2 base hit. Wait, so this isn't a corner. This is an indirect kick from, what is this, 8 yards out?
He couldn't put his hands on it. He hit his hands. He dove and touched it with his hands. He's not allowed to.
Ah, okay.
On the pass back.
Thank you for that. Got it. Kiefer Moore's there. Dobson, Kakache, and James all lined up. We've got all 10 of 11 men standing right next to the net. We're just going to whistle blew. Everybody streamed out. No touch on the ball, so they've got to go back. Getting direction from the referee who said go on the whistle, and we've got everybody there. It's left for Kakache, smashes it into another opportunity, more banging around. Kakache up in the air. That was madness. That was absolute chaos. It's just a running wall forward, and Kakache says, I'm just going to try and find a gap, and it deflects around, bounces around, and try and get the other one. Ended up hitting the legs of the same player. That was Curry twice. Had the first block and then had the second block that popped it up in the air and left it for Cumming to go and get it. My feed is not crap, Deandra. Other than I've got the I don't even know who these broadcasters are. Neutrals. Oh, man. Throw in for us, 35 yards out, 25 yards once we run it forward. Matty James coming in to collect on the throw. Pushed in the back, shoved in the back, staying on his feet, and the free kick given just for the continuing nature of the foul.
It looked like he just kept kicking him over.
Yeah, kick, push, and the ref has to give it as he was. Kakache's on the ground trying not to touch the ball, bear crawling along the sideline. That was. Let's go, lads. Thrown in, broadhead right along the goal line, spinning, turning, draws it back. Opportunity. Couldn't get that one forward. Thomason had the chance and didn't know what to do with it, and we're going to get a throw in. It's been nonstop us, and this is what I said, kind of thought the game was going to look like, is defensively, they're solid. We've got our defensive midfielders.
Yeah, but you also said it worries you because we don't know how to be progressive, but we're being very aggressive here. We're making... we don't look like who it was, Stoke or anyone else that just passes it around and never gets anything in the box. Your famous touches in the box, but
they had lots of touches in the box. They just couldn't connect on those passes through. That was their challenge.
They don't know what to touch in the box because they weren't scoring.
You can get lots of touches in the box, but if you're not touching the you got to touch everything the right way.
They couldn't find it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I get that. Wrexham after dark. That's what we're running today. Throw in. We had a bad kick there from Doyle that went out. couldn't get saved by Kakache, and it's a throw in for Oxford United. And what do? They throw it backwards to the halfway line, and we'll see backwards to their center backs, and then almost a giveaway before they go backwards to their goalkeeper.
Scotty doesn't know, one of the best all-time song adaptations for a movie.
Could have picked Chloe Anchors. I missed what's the reference for the keeper, for the backup keeper for the Wrexham women. In other news, how about the Wrexham City FC Foresters? They won. So
Nice.
and I'm going to pronounce it wrong. Fellini. Somebody can help me with the pronunciation on that. So in the Butte Energy Cup, when the draw comes out, there's a chance for Wrexham AFC women versus Wrexham City AFC. How fun would that be for a first round matchup? A 1 in 11 shot of drawing in the bubble, if you're curious. Long throw coming for Oxford United along the goal line into the box. Clueworth man marked and leaves it for Moore to go and get it, and then a missed attack there, and Broadhead gets it and spins it out to Dobson on the right side. Kabori, man, is he quick. Oh, I got to give him the ball. Instead, swung in. Never mind, Broadhead. Oh, he tripped up. It's there for Kiefer Moore. Oh, can't get to it. Come on. Matty James nicks it and goes the other way. I take that all back. I thought that the go-to was going with Kabori. It was on blast down the right side, but he had the switch over to the left side, and Broadhead frees it up, and there's opportunity after opportunity, but coming, shutting the door, as DeAndre would say. I hate it. Yes, Swirly, that was the one. Beat them 4-2 on the weekend. And so we could have a Wrexham AFC versus Wrexham City AFC first round matchup. Kabori, a little heavy on the pass, trying to get it to Dobson. It gets knocked out. We'll get a corner. Just put the pressure on. Let's go. Jason's here. How are you? The box touchers are back. And I guess what the message is it's not just about how much you get a touch in the box. It's how effective you are with your touches in the box. That's what Brendan's message was. Everybody cuddling up to the goalkeeper right along the goal line. Going to have to be a left-footed in-swinger from the opposite side, isn't it here? All those people forward, I'm going to call Thomason with the header here. Sort of lurking all by himself, or Broadhead. They're all cuddling up against inside the 6-yard box defensively. Oh, it's going to be a right-footed outswinger from Matty James from the right-hand side. Outswinger delivered, bang. Going far post, put down the ground by Moore. Broadhead! It's got to go in! That's got to be in! That's got to be in! It is a goal. Broadhead just saved behind the line, coming, going, diving at a 45-degree angle to try and save that one. Got himself on the wrong side. He got to it, but the ball crossed the line. It's 1-0 for the good guys. Broadhead stirring the drink. And I guess the magic is to get to glory, you've got to have at least 3 touches in the box. Minimum. Woo! Well, I watched this one on the replays. It goes far post, and it was well saved. Matty James, far post. He's come back out. Moore gets out there, right-footed down to the ground, straight across to Broadhead, and, deflected. He was actually outside of the goal when he got it, but it angled in off of his arms, and then the spin of the ball brought it back out. Gorgeous. The referee wearing a watch. Oh, yeah, that's in the net. The referee has that watch in the championship that buzzes to let him know you got it crossing. Good stuff. Made in Wales. Good stuff. Keep it going now. Let's go for Brendan's declaration on this one. I'm okay with being wrong at 1-0. Ooh, well done by Dembele just to go and nick that one in front of Kabore. So if you missed that one, Kiefer Moore gets it. He has to curl back. He was standing about 3 yards away from goal, comes back about 4 or 5 yards, just outside the 6-yard box, volleys the ball with his foot. As the broadcaster said, I don't necessarily think he was looking to push it across the goal to Broadhead, just trying to get a good foot to it and put it into the area. It banged off of him, not a full strike, but ended up right going to Broadhead, who was wide open over on the opposite post, the near post from the corner. And he just puts his foot onto it and coming, diving vertically, got his hands on it, but off of his hands into the net, spun out. Watch goes on for the referee. She's 1-0. She's 1-0. That's good news. We'll take that as a start. Being ahead of Swansea is the minimum we ask for this season. Dembele, he's got Kabore on and putting the pressure. Kabore is spry today. Remember the last game that we watched against Stoke City? We were wondering when we were calling his name, Brendan. He's been all over the place here.
Yeah, well, he must have got that warning, like not accepting it.
Yeah, get some jump. Middlesbrough up on the Owls. There's Thomason, head check as he took a clearance off of his noggin. There's going to be a throw-in for Oxford, probably about 5 yards away from the goal line. Just showing the replay here. I think I described it fairly accurately. Yeah, the volley loose, bounces around, it's in.
Yeah, so
long throw in.
I know it's weird to look at the table, especially in game, but that if everything was to stay as the scores are right now, we would be 14th. So
and that's just how the league works, right?
Yeah.
Oh, trouble there. Fortunately, a bad turn on that one. And is that going out for a corner? It is.
Yeah, the point is that all these people panicking, no, we're fine. We're good. Just go out and win this game.
I've only watched one Coventry game so far this year. I can't remember who they were playing. And so, no, I haven't watched, and I haven't watched since they've been on their burner. Might have to go on to my DAZN account and watch a couple of games just for fun. So Pellick there earned a corner, but a bad turn by him. Oh, dangerous. Skip through the 6-yard box, and nobody comes out and get that. Pellick there again. Hellick. You got a Prelec and a Hellick. And yes, thank you, W&G, for doing what he always does, updating us with the scores as we go through this one as it gets across, and here goes Matty James, stabs it back for Hyam. Searching, looking, waiting. He's got Broadhead going across. Cleworth, he's going to get a look. Kabore, he's pinned off with two people. Nice little nutmeg pass up to Broadhead. Opens it up. Broadhead, a little bad touch, has to get it twice. He's advancing it close to that line. Maintains possession, 20 yards. He's going to cut towards the middle, leave it there for Moore. He's going to hold it, pinch it, look for options. Kabore now, 9 yards out, crossbar post. Oh, Thomason couldn't climb the ladder. He's tall, but he's not that tall. Thomason, Kakache. What was that banged off of a body? I don't know what Kakache was doing. Never judge league position until around Christmas time. But be at least close. Knocked down. Oxford United, a couple of good touches there to build it all the way forward as Bradigan gets it out to Curry over on the left-hand side, 35 yards out. Curry. He's searching. Right-hand side, Hellick. Switch. Nope. He's going to go back to the left-hand side to Curry. Brannigan, the almost own goal scorer. Brown. Hellick.
David Wood making up some good lyrics.
When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's Kabore. Cleworth. Steve hates the away kits. See, there's something to be said about that, but they don't necessarily do that in the UK as far as the away kits and maintaining the same color scheme in some capacity with your away kit, right? So you'd think red, white, green, green, white, red.
Well, it looks like they even hate their third kit. They won't even wear it.
Well, it's probably only going to be wearing it once or twice, right? Ooh, well tackled by Spencer there on Kakache.
Yeah, but didn't we have an opportunity at Norwich and instead we went with red, right?
Red, yeah. Call for that one to have gone out for a throw handled by Oxford, but it's not there. Instead, we'll just clean it up at the back with Awkward. Apparently not. Everybody's singing Kabore and Dean Martin stuff tonight. Long ball, well done by Moore, trying to get it there for Thomason. He's not able to maintain possession, but it's just pumped down, and Hyam's going to have an opportunity to collect. No press. Lots of black jerseys just sitting back looking. So Matty James grabs it. He's looking for options. None. So over to Hyam. Broadhead comes back as an option. Matty James gets it. Back to Hyam. Now the press on. Here comes Dembele onto Cleworth. Searching. Hyam now. Doyle dances around one. Yeah, Thomason with another one. 3 bodies. Gets it forward. Matty James. Well done, lads. Keep this. Matty James now. Go forward. Quick. Switch on. Looking for Kabore on the far right side with a nice pass over right to Kabore's feet. Broadhead. He doesn't flip to Kabore. Gets it back. Kabore loses it as Curry stabs it between his legs. The League 2 black kit. Yeah. For me, that old green TikTok one I liked. With left foot opportunity, and we've got Mark Griffiths who's taken over all of a sudden. Giveaway from Kabore to Brannigan, pushing the back. No free kick given. Fortunate there on a bit of a flop, and here we go. Broadhead couldn't get around his man. He gets touched, and if you're not going to give a foul to the Dembele fall, you're not going to give it on the Broadhead fall. Same sort of thing. Could be worse things to be assaulted in the eye with. Checking in from Berkeley, California, work family, and watching Blue Jays highlights. Are you doing research on behalf of the Dodgers, or are you a Jays fan down in California? It's all going right, Brian? Brian identifying that Algonquin kicked it to a teammate. Oh, a nice little back pass, and now we've got opening for Brannigan, who makes the cross, and well done for Hyam to just knock it out Curry, and we can reset the defense as they opened us up a little bit. Far post, pushed in the back, and Doyle got stepped on, but still managed to get ahead on it, but it'll go for a corner as Oxford putting on some pressure. Yeah.
I'm glad someone else is picking on Conquo instead of me.
But he did the job.
I know, that's what I mean. But like by calling it out, like it's so special that he actually connects with someone on one of his kicks. So.
Excuse me, but you see our win back from CD. That's Kabore. That's not the same tune, but maybe I'm just deficient in my capacity to sing. I am deficient. Nice pass forward. That's got to be a foul there. We're going to play advantage, and he's pushing it forward to Kabore. He's got wheels. Wow, the other guy's got wheels too, and it comes back for the keeper, and Cumming just clears it out.
Oh, that's a bold keeper.
Yes. All the way out to, what was he, probably 24 yards out, 25 yards out by the time he punched that one out of play. But who was that going back as the defender? You don't think there's going to be center backs with those sorts of wheels, but Curry had them. And Matty James, opportunity here. Thomason, left foot, blocked.
Took way too long to set that up.
He did, but we're still sniffing around.
Shit first touch.
25. Vinyl, how are you? You're looking sexy. It's a great
and
day.
You get
Nothing
a
but
car.
positivity.
You get a car.
You get a car. Now people be offended if I said that they weren't sexy. You're all sexy. Even as Blind Squirrel finds a nut every now and again, I want to see AO consistently make decent kicks before I start to celebrate. That line from "white men can't jump" has lasted way longer than I would have expected when I first heard it. Sun even shines on a dog's ass some days. That is the source, right, for both of them?
Yeah.
Is it scary that that's now a classic? Mark's back. Yeah, thanks. You're welcome. Well done by Matty James to nick that one, make a pass, get it back, and get it out to Dobson on the right side. Stolen possession. Give me those all day. 26 minutes and 15 seconds. Moore comes back up to Broadhead. He's got a man through, and he's going to swing it out to Kakache as Thomason was left out as the option. Far post, Thompson can't get there, and it's deflected away, just away from Kiefer Moore. You just keep pushing those balls in and looking for bodies, and one mistake, it's going to be in the back of the net. Kluwerth with it. Right side, Kabore. This is way so much fun. I'm a little positivity there, feeling it too.
Someone swapped out our Sean for a totally different guy.
I'm going to lose subscribers. I don't like this positivity. Give me the curmudgeon. Thomason knocked it down. Matty James searching up. Gets it out to Kabore. He's going to hold up, lay back. Dobson. Football manager bait out tomorrow. Kakache having a shot. Wow. Had the right weight. Had the right angle. Up and down anyway, but just missed it and gave too far away from goal.
Tyrant giving it to Dobson. I agree. On offense, it's a train wreck for him sometimes.
Problem is if the result turns good with me positive, I'm going to have to be happy for the rest of the season. What? Happiness is the new toque. Joe Carter's going to hit for the cycle. I love the Blue Jays references during the Wrexham game. Hyam with possession. Doyle. Thomason comes out, advances it over to Kakache, looking to get it across half. Nice pass to Thomason. Over to Broadhead, who's coming support. Back to Matty James. He's got a man on him, so he curls it back, but we're moving the ball forward. Across the halfway is the back line. Kluwerth not going to get it when he went on a run. He'll get it now as he comes back and checks back. Kluwerth looking. Opts not to go to Kabore. Finds Matty James in the middle. James finds Kabore over on the right-hand side with 35 yards out. Matty James, switch on. They're not really moving hard left to right in Oxford in defense. They're staying wide, so almost inviting us to try to beat them in the middle of the pitch.
Broadhead's open. I don't know why they're not hitting him.
West Brom up 1-0 on Watford. Dembele looking forward. He finds a running man. Well done with the tackle by Thomason. Just turning that away, and it's up to Moore. Ooh, he missed the right footer touch to hold it back. Some days you're the dog, and some days you're the hydrant. Dembele, Kluwerth on him. Oh, soft. Dembele was looking for a foul the whole time, and I was giving him the referee credit and Kluwerth credit for not getting over involved. But the flop works. Like button. Well, we have a moment. Like button. Let's go. Brown and Hellick playing catch 35, 40 yards away from their own goal. I'll take that the whole time. There, Griffith's microphone is scratchy. It's not bothering me, though. I'm happy. Brown. Oh, I guess it's injury is what Mark's identifying to Brown. First game back since April. West Brom, Watford, also known as the Ben. It's the Foster Derby. And also, what was with Hull beating Leicester? The Prem team's struggling. Well done by Kiefer Moore defensively to take that throw in and just clear it out. It's going to come back into the box there, and that one's headed away by Hyam. Broadhead going to go chase that down. One man on three. Is he going to wait for support and hold up? He's just going to wait and let Oxford knock it out and let all the red jerseys come forward. Red card for Swansea. Oh, they showed the goal line decision. Oh, that was in by a whole 3 inches. Not even close. Goal line technology on display. Yes, Andy. I'm with you, Andy. Kakache looking for options. The pass let him down again. I like his pace. I'm comfortable with him defensively. It's that last touch has let him down now, 2-3 times so far this game? But we got Kabore. He's got it now. He's going to go back to the middle of the pitch through Matty James. He's got Broadhead on the run, but he's going to flip to Kakache. It's almost like that dummy run ends up with Kakache all the time. Oh, it was Thompson on the dummy run. Broadhead, he was looking. He had an opening, but decided wisely because the opening closed. He gets it to Dobson. Right side. Kabore, 18 yards out. Cross. Dangerous. More! And up and over. I will take it. I will take it. Wrexham versus West Ham at the Olympic Stadium next year. Oh, boy. Somebody's got goals.
Kabore is going to knock more unconscious with those low level liners, that on his crosses there. That ball flew off his head so fast.
James controlling things in the middle of the pitch. Hyam. Up to Matty James. He's got Cleworth on the right-hand side. A little bit behind him, so Cleworth has to check and hold up. Kabore comes out to give help to him. Cleworth crosses, but doesn't get the return pass. Thomason's doing things. I got no complaints, really, about anybody. Kakache's had a couple of bad final touches.
I like seeing James this active. He's touching the ball a lot, directing a lot.
Broadhead's coming back a lot, knowing that he's got to get some added touches and provide some support in that midfield. Dobson with it, who had more going but doesn't get it, and instead it's Kabore out, kind of killed that one just because of how they were framed. And so
I like that he's not forcing it either. I was worried he was just going to be all gas, no break.
Yeah. Dobson missed the pass a little bit to James to his left hand side.
That's a shocker. That might be the sub right there. O'Brien Dobson.
I'm with you, Jason. It is comforting. I just don't like the scratchy mics. This is Jason commenting. Mark Maya and Chomp available on the commentary. Nice to have him back. And Broadhead got a tough pass, couldn't hold on to it, and the touch came back and gave it away. And it's Dembele now looking to go the other way. Hey, where am I?
Can't get enough of Chomp. It's good to know that he's out doing things.
What's going on here? Just give me a second. Oh, come on. Sorry, guys. Just having a momentary blip. There we go. Coming has it 35 minutes, 25 seconds coming on. Taking his time. Advances it through the middle of the pitch. Cummings, their best ball handler, their best player, their best keeper. He's bold, he's brave. Sort of kind of doing it all, which I guess is a good thing. When he's forced to handle the ball as much as he is. Flip pass, trying to get it forward was Oxford. Ambitious, but it didn't work. And now Broadhead, he just ate that ball on the first touch right down to his feet. Got it back, and now Kabore's got it 25 yards out. Taking on Curry, right-hand side, still going. Full contact, and that was okay.
Shit.
I mean, he went down a little early on that one. Oh, and that goes the other way. Yellow card on this one, too? Oh, he's saying he's grabbed his jersey. So Hyam getting booked on that one. Watching the replay, can't tell there. Running shoulder to shoulder and bumped. The referee did tug at his jersey, so I don't know if that was there. I couldn't tell from the angle, so I can't make any comment as to whether there was Hyam being handsy. So 35, 40 yards out on the left-hand side. And now we got a man down, so we're going to take a water break. Change of tactics. Chomp with the insight. Keeper reluctantly goes down faking an injury so that they can get everybody over to change structure. And Chomp given the strategy about in the background and the history about it, because I don't know how Cumming got hurt. And all the red jerseys just standing right next to where Oxford is getting their notes.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Flop
when they do that in
North
basketball.
American
They go stand
sure.
in the other team's circle.
Yeah. But Chomp joking that he said to a manager, "What am I supposed to do? Go down and pretend I got a twisted sock?" Yeah, not a water break. It was they just took the opportunity there. As Steve with another 10 memberships being handed out. If you're not getting one and it's not available to you, you can click on the gift basket, flick the little switch, and you'll pick it up and have a chance to pick them up when there's gift memberships that are thrown out there. Thank you, Mr. Barton, for the donation. Is surprisingly Mr. Cummings back on his feet. Right footer here going to be delivered somehow by the Kirschnecker. Yeah. Into the box, far side, up over everybody, and it's just going to go to Ogonkwo.
Boy, that's a lot of letters to put on the back of a shirt. What the hell was that?
De Kirschnecker? I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I have no idea.
I don't know if you just swore at me or not, but
I was going to say it sounds like a treatment you get from an OBGYN. De Kirschnecker.
I think I ordered that kind of bologna once.
Are we going to have to ban the Daves? It's a low Dave count. I have it at 2 so far. Looked offside, still in the area. Broadhead with the 2 men on. Pops loose, still loose. Thompson goes in to try and grab it. Had it free for a moment. It's pumped back in. Dobson's going to go chase. Don't pick up a yellow. You just saw him with his eyes light up on the run into the box. And I was like, don't go diving in there, Dobson. He was looking for another one on the way back, but it's Dembele now on the run. Well tackled. Kabore right in front, knocks it out.
Goes sliding on his butt like it's a water slide.
Des says 3-1 did 1-0 on the prediction fantasy league. Means Candlemaker, I think. Look at Deandra with the notes. Can I just call him the Candlemaker for the rest of the game?
Can we call him Baloney instead?
Free kick through the back of Dobson. He couldn't start the fire. Oh, that's a slew foot. That's a 5-minute major and a penalty in hockey. Dave's Our Life. And I think it was that Dave song that got one of our first ever demonetized video. Nothing given. Grabbed Moore by the arm and just reefed him to the ground. There's a fight there. It's getting testy. It's starting to look like a CONCACAF game out there. Oh, Broadhead beats two guys through the middle, gets it out. Dobson, draw it back to Kabore. And the pass a little suspect, but goes to Dobson. Can he do a cross? No, he's just going to punch it through to Kluwerth on the run into the area. It's all the way across. Kakache saves it. We're still sniffing around. This is nuts. Up in the air, banged off corner coming. Whoa! Madness. Searching everywhere. Dave. Okay, the Daves are certainly welcome. No, that's not the reason. I do love the Daves, but if we're going to win, if the Daves don't show up, I feel it necessary to revisit. That's the only thing I'm saying. Whoa. Lost me chat. Matty James, right-footed in-swinger from the left-hand side, right in front of the cop. Find it. The 6-yard box, nothing but black jerseys around where it landed, and it's going to come out and be headed twice, and Dembele has it. That's a handball by Dembele.
Yeah.
Dobson missed the tackle. Was that not a handball?
Looked like it to me.
Outside the box, still not. And that would have been in that spot that it's kind of useless. You just got to smash it through the wall again. Flicked on by Moore. Couldn't find Doyle, who's chasing things down on the wing still. Hyam grabs it, thumps it. Moore, well done, tries to get it to Dobson. A little slow was Dobson getting forward. Oh, did he just pull a hammy? No, something wrong with the shoe on that one. The way he came up. Parkey really upset there. Missed that one. Headed out, going to be a Oxford throw in 18 yards away. The Oxford manager, the gaffer, apologetic. Parkey incensed, and I missed what happened there. Absolutely. Broadhead, his ability to keep that on his feet, two defenders there, and punch it through the middle of them and make the play through. That's impressive. Did that go out? It did go out. Ha ha. More pressure onto Brown. He's running out, heavy touch, and it goes out, and we'll get a throw in from near midfield. Ha 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 ha. True, John, with what a difference from the Stoke game. Longest football player, it belongs to a Dutch player, Vinegar of Hesselink. Long throw in. Kakache with it in the middle of the pitch, finds Matty James. Who was that all the way up there for? That was Prelek all the way back. Okay. Kabore, nice little pass to Dobson, maintain possession. Kabore, 2 men on, pinches it around, it goes out, and we're going to get a throw in. Dobson goes to take it, says, no, I'll defer to.
Right now, I just keep seeing opportunities. If O'Brien was switched for Dobson, what kind of offense could we have expected there, you know?
Yeah. Body check there from Curry. That's the second body check on Kabore. Kabore's going down a little bit too soon. He's feeling the contact before it happens, and we're going to get 44 minutes. Sorry. Right-footed in-swinger, far post. And it's cleared out, and we'll get a throw in 18 yards the other side. Only 2 minutes of added time. I'm with you, Andy, but nothing but positivity today. We're good. We got this. Kakache with a good first touch to his chest to be able to maintain possession. Matty James just gets run over on his back by Prelec. Have they been anti-Wrexham? I've seen botched crappery the whole time. It's been fairly equal. I
don't think we're getting calls. You certainly can't go, oh, we stole a call there.
Yeah, that's fair. So free kick, 45 yards out. Red jerseys all up in the box, going far post. That's a nice pass. Oh, that was glorious. Matty James gets it around to Matt Doyle, who's basically running a curl pattern around the set defense here. Curls around, held up by Moore, frees him up on the screen. He gets back in 6-yard box, gets the header on it, but right to the keeper. That was pretty damn sexy if you draw that one up.
Design plays. Wow. I didn't know we had that in us.
It could be that they're just shit. Swirly Glasses has it. There's a whistle for the half.
Either way, the glass is half full, not empty.
1-0 for the good guys. You could look at that if you're glass half empty and say that's not it. You could be glass half full and say that was a damn sexy first half. Brendan, what's your summary on that one?
Sexy.
Sexy. The word of the day. Give me all the sexy. And I'm just going to jump to the stats here so I can follow along because I'm sure you're going to be putting them up on the board there. Well, yeah. Well, as I'm breaking everything on my computer. Got them up?
Yeah.
8 total shots. And if you look at the pitch, all of them in the box.
All box touches. We had 5 box touches in the first 15 minutes.
5 box touches in the first. Came out hungry and spry, did we?
Yeah.
221 accurate passes at 87%. And what I find impressive about that, and maybe that stat is down there just so that I can confirm, is they have accurate passes in the final third, don't they? Accurate passes in the own half, 115. Opposition half, 106. So not just 221 passes, which is on target to be 60 passes more than our average, but you've got 106 of them in the opposition half. Touches in the box. You ready for this one? Have a seat. 22-2.
Ooh.
All over the box. So 3 shots on target. No big chances missed. And so maybe a little bit to say about the creativity up front. And the fact is, it's not really counterattack stuff. We got our set piece play, and we've been sniffing around. If you were to draw a negative, and I guess that would be in open play in the final third, we've not found a way to finish and get it done. Are you concerned about that, Brendan, when you look at how the half has gone? Just having the finish?
At all. I mean, again, we don't have our best offensive talent out there, right? Like, we could swap out a couple of guys in the midfield, and we'd be far more dangerous. That's for sure. So,
are you talking Kiefer Sutherland versus Kiefer Moore? Because I'll take Kiefer Moore, but I'll take Kiefer Sutherland's grandpa. Strain goals happen in this league, so need to close this game out. I get that. Swirly, Oxford is an okay side. They won't go down. Wednesday's relegation fodder. It's too bad we gave it away. Angel with the shout-out. Nice to see you, by the way. Angel, I didn't see you earlier if I missed you. Looking good so far. It's been good. Just ride the momentum. Do that. I still think that there's goals in here. Plus, we've got subs out the bench and some quality that can come in. I was going to throw a jinx out there, but I'll swallow that and digest it, put it in my belly, and keep it for later. I'll write it down. Should I write it down so I can prove what it was?
Yeah,
if it goes
exactly. South? No, you're still jinxing us that way.
I still jinx it that way, so I'll just swallow it and eat it. And then if I get in trouble for thinking it, then we really have a problem.
Yeah, you can say I in my mind I told you so.
So hopefully that's not the case. Do we curse ourselves by looking at the championship standings? I just am curious. Anyway, we always do it. We win. We
as
never
usual,
do it.
I'm
We're
a little
behind.
ahead of you. I have them up on the screen there.
Okay, so I didn't have it up on the screen. So bumping us up to 14th ahead of Watford and Swansea, sitting at 13 points. There is a bit of a cleave starting to happen between 11, 12, and 13, and all of us bunched up at 13 points. But and it's no way clear from safety by any stretch. Norwich sitting at 8 points, and I mean, I guess that's 2 games away, so you've got some freedom there. Sheffield United seems to have found their game, but if it'd be nice to be able to at least distance ourselves from the back so that you've got some breathing room. And with that always comes that you get to look up at where we sitting to get into the playoff spots, as you're looking at an 18-point Stoke City, and Charlton's in the mix. Right, Leicester City, who's been struggling recently, falling down a little bit, and the Preston Birmingham team. I still think that we can get there, and that's what I said is positivity. This is the game that turns it around, and we roll on to the weekend. Here's a question: what game are you looking more forward to more? Are you looking more forward to the Middlesbrough game or the Cardiff City match?
I kind of like Cardiff City, and Well, I mean, if you're going to like teams other than Wrexham, and they're the one I respect the most. They're the one that I thought. I mean, I didn't go through who I thought would win the league, but I thought automatic promotions. That they were in play. Not Cardiff, but
with Middlesbrough, you thought Middlesbrough was going to be an automatic?
No. I thought Coventry was going to be
Coventry.
An automatic. I didn't know enough about the teams coming down from the Prem to say, I was worried about them because I just didn't know. But I thought the best team left in the championship, not counting the 3 coming down, was Coventry. So I expected them to be in the 1, 2, 3 spots, but
yeah, and for me, I like Middlesbrough, Coventry certainly have all the reason to be excited about those ones, and the opportunity is there to really make scream to the world that Wrexham's here, right? You get performances in those 2 games. That's a 2-part documentary series early in the season. It has to be. But for me, it's fun. This is a really fun time. You've got you've got to take care of business right now. But then you've got those 2 games against Middlesbrough and Wrexham, and then you've got the Welsh Derby against Cardiff City. This is a fun time, and the benefit of that too. Then, if you follow that, who follows? Portsmouth, Charlton, and Ipswich Town, and so you've now jumped into teams that are really around you. Charlton, I know they're sitting at 18th points, but that's an opportunity to draw them in. You've got Portsmouth, who's sitting at 13th around you, and it's time to make some hay. It's time to do our thing. We've adjusted, we've settled, new players, figuring it out. I'm good. Still only 25 likes. 49 of you are freeloading. And that's just announcements to those of you who continue to check in all the time, and to Brendan, who's here, and DeAndrew, who's covering the girl stuff, and Dave, who's been dedicated and focusing thing out. Bryn, Jason, I could go through the whole list of probably the 79 people or whatever, 80 people that are presently watching. I love this little community that we've built. Whether it ends up being 50 people or it ends up being 1 million, it means no consequence to me. It's just fun to be able to do this and enjoy the heckles and the down times and the good times with a whole bunch of awesome people, even if 35% of you are Dave. Tied with West Brom. We're up on Oxford. Middlesbrough. What's L? Halftime. And what's L? Late? I might take the opportunity to go quickly and just do howdy, Charles. Just to take a biological and be right back. If you could cover for me.
I can handle that. Charles, nice to see you. Jumping in, swirly. A little later here. Yeah, so other scores, the W&G business. Watford 1-1 with West Brom. Swansea with a red card, and they're losing to QPR 1-0. And Sheffield Wednesday is down 1-0 to Middlesbrough at Wednesday. So, I don't know. Maybe they come back and tie it up. Am I feeling good about prediction? Yeah, I am. Like, we could have easily been 2-0. And again, oftentimes we're a second half team. And truthfully, I'm expecting some amount of subs. And if we do sub, those are more of our offensive players, right? So yeah, I'm good with the 3-0 still. Sean's right at the moment. I hope to be right.
Well, I didn't hear that. I know you're talking about me. I heard Did I mute myself? No. I heard.
No, you were
name,
right.
But I don't know what you were saying.
So far with the 1-0 Wrexham, and I said I hope to be right with the 3-0.
I hope you're right too. I do hope that you're right.
I think we've played good enough to potentially have 2 goals already, and like I was saying, if they do sub, more of our offensive players are on the bench. Like a lot of those guys coming in could
a little bit more creativity. I don't even know though who do you end up subbing if you're going to end up making moves. I mean, I guess you do the wings just because of them being tired. I think you probably Hyam. Do you bring Scar in the middle to
O'Brien
in the game to cover for because he's the only one with a yellow card?
Yeah, maybe.
There we go. L means latest score. R means result. Huh. So that means they don't have the internet and can't figure out where they are in the game. Interesting. Charles, did you get caught by all caps? Yeah. And then Will I am filling his normal role, and we appreciate it as being. Do we want to say cautious rather than negative? Because that was more cautious. I don't know. You watch this and both the stats and just the makeup of the game. At the end of the day, yes, crazy bounces can happen, but as far as creativity goes from Oxford and building it up into play, I don't think they haven't been a threat. You look at their shot on target, and I say their single shot that was on target, and it was how far out? 30 yards out, 27 yards out. It bumped them up 0.03 on the XG, and that's the only XG that they have. So Mills in the 23rd minute. I think maybe the better opportunity would have been Prelec with that opportunity when he curled around and had a chance there if he was able to maintain possession but went out. But that would be the only one that I saw.
Yeah, what they showed, they'd have to be a big lapse or lucky thing to score, right? Unless they turn it around. Like if Oxford gives you what they just did, the likelihood is they don't score again.
And Don saying Don with the voice of reason, we have to get a second goal because too many times this season we've had the lead and given it up at the end. And I feel that and I hear that. I think we've got it today. I'm destined to be positive for an entire 90 minutes. And if it goes in, I'll probably curse more than normal. But as far as threats go, there have been literally none. And I get it. It'll have to be a crazy bounce and they can happen in any game at any point in time. But I just feel that we're on it. We're feeling it. Man, can you imagine traveling from Oxford for this one and sitting through that first half? I'd be wanting my money back.
Well, at least it wasn't crappy weather, right? Too freezing or anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Teams are out.
Yep, they're making their way out there. Oh, let's just do this.
Rocker Chick joined the chat.
Rocker Chick, how are ya?
Well, they're making a halftime sub.
They are making a halftime sub. 27 on for 17.
Lancashire. There you go. There's your boy.
That's what I was saying is Lancashire's got to come in and see what he's got.
Vamos, muchachos.
I just don't know why he would have been on the bench. He's their leading goal scorer, right? And they may be changing shape. Prelic coming in from Mills, who was over on the right-hand side. So are they going to go to like a 4-3-3 or some combination? 2 up front, I guess. We'll keep an eye out and see if I can distinguish that as Halleck goes back middle of the pitch. Lancashire, too heavy on the touch, and it gets cleared out. And maybe just the physicality, too, of Lancashire. You're looking for him to force Hyman into making a mistake. As that bangs around, Thomason tries to get it to Kakache, and it's going to go out and banged off of Kakache. Holy. The audio is painful right now.
For what, the iFollow feed?
Yeah, it's scratchy. Mark, I think, just said it's something to do with the electrical, but it's snowy and it's looking for Broadhead to find it out to him, but it was just intercepted there. Kabore nicks it down the right-hand side, 18-yard box. He's got more in the middle, pulled down.
How is that not a foul?
Mark says that was a great tackle. I thought he pushed him on the back before and leaned on him before he stabbed. But Halleck. And who's come back? Volks. So Volks has come back from the midfield, it looks, and was almost playing. I need to find where Brown is. I'm missing number 3. He didn't come off as a sub, did he? There was just the one, correct? Yeah. And that was Mills. So I'm just trying to find. Still looking for him. If anybody finds number 3. Because they pulled Volks back on the left-hand side where Brown was, and that's Volk now. Volk's looking up forward. Long ball over the top. Am I going crazy? I, for the life of me, can't find where Brown is. Brannigan with it, curls it around. Curry, he's up from his left side. He's going to come over to the right-hand side. Halleck gives it him an option, doesn't take it, leaves it there. Right foot looking into the area. Ogonquo confident out to punch that away from danger, and it's cleared. Now we've got the ball. Moving it forward. Press a little bit on. Kluwerth with the ball. Stabs it forward. Kabore, nice little touch there. He's got Broadhead in the middle, decides to go back. Dobson now pushes forward. Kluwerth can't keep possession. It's knocked back. Well done on the tackle there. Clear that one. curled over and der Kirschmecker. And that looks like Brown there. So he's come back now. I lost him for the longest period of time. It's Dembele away from the left-hand side, right through the middle of the pitch. Heavy touch. Just gives it away, and Chaim takes it. Matty James, come on now. Loop ball over top. I think we were offside. Back and forth through the midfield. As we're playing, I wouldn't call it ping pong through the midfield. It's like we get possession for 10 seconds, 15 seconds. They get possession for 10, 15. Can we break down? Kakache through the middle. Stab pass.
How's that? Yeah, okay. Jeez.
Oh, we do get the foul on that one.
It's not a foul. You can't trip a guy after he's kicked the ball. You left your foot there.
Kabore, that was a nice little pickpocket on Curry on that side. He just comes down and looking at that one. Yeah, okay. Kabore needs to stand on his feet a little bit too much because the contact here, when you watch it, he went down as soon as he felt an arm on his shoulder, and it just wasn't enough contact to end up drawing anything. So everybody lined up just outside the 18-yard box. Here comes the free kick from Matty James. Looking far post. More, not high enough, and so it's cleared out and then dumped further on by Brannigan. Kabore comes forward. A little bit heavy touch. Whoa! Was he looking for that to make that a shot? Because that was heavy, but in any event, Cumming comes out and grabs it. Well, that's a bold statement. Tozer is better than Doyle. I won't go that far. Love Tozer. Long ball searching, trying to get that forward. Prelek not able to get there, and it goes out for a goal kick. I kind of like this back and forth. I'd rather have it open through the midfield and banging around rather than Wrexham going into a park the bus at the 51st minute territory. As we're approaching 50 minutes, 55 seconds here that'll be running off the clock now. And 51 minutes right there. Nice pass on the switch all the way to Doyle. He's got Kakache on the left and wide open, giving it to him. He's running straight forward towards the goal line. Blocked down. Kakache, get up. Blocked off, and well done by Doyle. Swung in. Oh, good job for Doyle getting and seeing that as an opportunity and busting his ass for it. Kabore with it in the box. Heavy touch. Can't get it. Stabs into his man. Free kick the other way. Love that effort, don't you, from Doyle, busting his butt down the line. I would have liked Kakache to get up a little early. Yeah, I think they've moved Brown forward and
see that Dobson one where he passes it to Kabore. He took forever to settle it. He should have been able to almost one-time it from there, and instead he settles it. The guy's on him, then he has to pass to Kabore, who then didn't have enough time to do anything.
Mm-hmm. Long ball searching down for Oxford. Flicked back. That's Curry. Curling on Kabore. Well done. Kabore shuttles him off and then blocks him out. Foul going the other way. Too much touching.
He must think Kabore's a box.
Well, it was well done by Kabore. A heavy touch. He tried to curl to go and get it, and Kabore just steps out in front, frames him, boxes him out in basketball. Was going to eke out possession. Three players over 7 on FOTMob, all right down the middle for Wrexham. Moore, Broadhead, and Chaim. Redhead, what a loafer. Cleworth knocked out, throw in, 35 yards out. Come on, boys, let's find one more here. So I'm talking about the momentum and the importance of getting 3 points and building from there. Throw in, looking for more, can't get there, comes back out. We'll get a throw in, and this will be 5 yards closer. So 19 yards out, thrown in quick. Broadhead, he's got it. 2 men around him. It gets punched away, but Matty James controls it, knocks it down. Dobson now over on the right-hand side, spotting more. Can't get him a bullet pass. That would have been one of those concussion passes where you take it. Kakache, nice little bump over top to Thomason. Loop shot more over top of him. Couldn't go and get it, and it's stabbed away and cleared by Oxford. Come on. Mark just said stabs away right after I said stabs away. Look, I could be a broadcaster, Mom. Broadhead.
Both have psychotic tendencies.
Broadhead got that one nicked off of him, but gets it back. Oh, no, he doesn't lose his touch. See, I love the fact that when they've got it, it's scramble, and Dobson being a disturber, the disturber on that one. Commits a foul, stands in front, pulls the guy. The referee giving him the lecture. Right foot. Doyle clears. Broadhead not able to get to it. Forward. Doyle, another nice header.
This is messy. Get it out.
Yeah. Trouble there. Matty James comes back to stab that one away, and well done to clear it, but it doesn't go all the way out, and it's Hellick now over on the right-hand side. Doyle with a couple of good headers there. Just wish that the follow-up clearance could have been a little bit better, but Dembele maintains possession, gets it back to Volks, who's moved back from the midfield to operate as a center back, essentially. And now you've got Dembele. Over to the right-hand side, Hellick has moved all the way forward. Stabbed around. That was Spencer who'd moved all the way forward. Goal kick. You think he's slow, Doyle? And to be fair, I've thought that Doyle has typically good passing, and his breakout stuff is there. Positionally, he has some brain farts. I don't know if his ball to head ratio and his aerial duels is as high as Tozer, to be completely fair, but that's also the difference between a center back and a left back, and I think Doyle's faster.
Well, they use Doyle to throw the ball in like they do Tozer, and he seems to be able to launch it. Maybe not as far as Tozer, but he does launch it. So I can tell you this: if we were ahead and we were going to park the bus, I'd sub in Doyle. He doesn't get knocked around at all. Presuming you're not asking him to chase a guy back and play against someone fast in the open field, he's not getting knocked off anything.
Brunt early, Doyle later is what you're saying. Probably would be the better matchup. Yeah, but can he podcast? As you're proven with Brendan and I here today, anybody has the ability to jump on YouTube and rattle away about nothing.
Yes, I think my ability to pick games in that fantasy league displays my level of knowledge with football.
That was an awkward clearance. It bounced back into the 9-yard box, and well done by Chaim, who's on a yellow card to go in there, got tangled up, and was able to fight his way through the tackle and win the possession on that one. I wouldn't say that's an asterisk that you mark down to say that was a determining factor in the game, but it was still well defended and could have got really messy really quickly. Throw in, thumped, skied in the air by Thomason. Comes down. Whoa, what was that pass from Kakache right through the middle and goes to Dembele? Why? I don't understand that. Chaim there with another good header, but again, not far enough clearance out. It's that secondary clearance that we're looking for, and here comes the right footer into the box. And that one headed away by Chaim. Edge of the area, 18 yards over on the left-hand side. Brannigan stabs it back. Right foot. Thumped by Volks, who had come forward from the back line to try and get his foot onto it, and airballs it up over top. Why are we parking the bus? See, the interesting thing about the subs is they are more offensive. So you bring them into park if we're going to go into a defensive shell, it either makes our counterattacks more effective or it makes me more nervous. I don't know what it is. Subs coming in for Ox. Oh, no, those are ours.
Windows.
58th minute. Hold on a second. I go positive today. Parkey makes subs before the 60th minute even. I would be concerned of there being another third sign of the apocalypse coming. Like,
yeah, but we haven't said Broadhead's name in the second half yet, so Windows is not a bad move.
Yeah, fair. Do you think he's coming in for Broadhead? He is.
Yeah. I will say this. This is the hardest I saw Broadhead work.
Absolutely.
Early in a game or for an extended period up until the second half.
Yeah, the second half he got a little lazy. Yeah. But that's another learning point. You got lazy. I jumped up and put somebody in early.
Yep.
But the goal scorer, and he put the efforts in.
But he stayed true to himself in that he seems to not miss like any chances. Like he's not pulling a missing open goals, right? Like you give him an opportunity, he's scoring.
Switch over to the left-hand side, heavy touch, and not able to save it, and so it'll be a throw-in for us over on the right-hand side as Kluworth goes over to grab it. I'd give Broadhead, he's sitting highest ranked on FOTMob right now. I'd give him an A-, and the only reason he doesn't get the A is the 10 minutes, 15 minutes here in the second half. A little bit silent and absent, but a pretty impressive game. And all you can ask from a guy who's, whoa, Ogonko let that one run a little long. Had to go back towards the goal line to get it. That's all I asked from him. Is he onside? No, he's offside.
No, he wasn't.
Was. Yeah,
he wasn't. What was he doing? I could see he was offside. Come on.
I was trying to be polite again. Positive. Is he offside? Dembele saying his name too much in the second half.
What I meant was really early he was offsides. Like he wasn't a little bit. He didn't miss time or run. He was just hanging out offside.
Brannigan gets it out. Bad cross. Kluworth grabs it, puts it forward. Dembele steals the ball. Possession starting to skew. 2 shots, 1 on target. 4 touches in the opposition box, so maybe not really under threat as that goes. Wait a second. That's just two guys in a battle, shoulder on shoulder. You let that play out. Both guys leaned in on each other. What was that?
He hooked Max's leg, didn't he?
Yeah, that's just 2 people in a battle. Kluworth and Curry are along the left-hand side. Now we're going to get a dangerous. This is one of those crosses I don't really like because they're a yard away from goal. Kind of looks like a corner, but different angles are available to you.
No, they're going to play it out. They're not going to take a shot from there, are they?
Oh, I don't think so. But I mean, the Olympic goes easier when you've got 1 yard less to play if you're able to do it from that short spot. But it's just. It's up, it's flipped over, and Ogonko comes out and gets it, but it's still up there for Dembele! And then a missed touch there by Lancashire.
But I have to credit Ogonko doing a great punch out there. His punch outs usually suck, so that was awesome.
Cleared it out all the way to the edge of the 18-yard box, came back in, and Lancashire on the volley turn, not able to get to it. We're good. 0-0. Or, sorry, 1-0. We're good. AO back underway, 63rd minute. That's the problem with having Brown in the midfield. Those long balls have a center back in the midfield able to go and collect them. It makes it easier, but we were able to maintain possession. It comes out to Kabori on the right-hand side. And see, now that we have the ball, Brown slid back defensively. Looking to where Volks is. He's back there too. Nice little link up. Kabori couldn't get it as Brown picks his pocket and advances it forward to Dekir Schmecker. Left-hand side.
They have an exceeding amount of defenders out wide on Kabore. Like they're right there on the sideline, the multiple guys. Like they have no fear we're going to run through the middle.
I'm surprised they had so many people back there with Brown kind of coming up to the midfield, Volk sliding back. And at that moment, they had Curry all the way back. They had their whole 4 back line. They had 5 back, which I'll take. But, throwing for them, taken quickly, put into the 18-yard box. Hyam out there running around, marking Dembele. Nice little tackle and a dangerous one on a yellow card to get his foot in there, but he gets the ball, but Dembele maintains possession. Left-hand side, flicking it out. Brannigan to Curry. Curry on Kabore, runs on him. Kabore can't block. It's dangerous. It's in, and Ogonko collects. Well done. Griffiths describes that as easy, but to Tyrant's position and to Brendan, your stuff, your statements, Ao's looked more assured since his position isn't under threat by Ward. He's been controlled, and I'd say that's true as Matty James gets run into in the back, and there's the free kick. How is that not a yellow card? He got right into his ankles through the back. Thank you. Dembele. Yella. Like right through his back. That's like the definition of a textbook yellow card.
That's one of those stupid Dobson ones. Like, what are you doing? You weren't slowing up anything. You know, like you're just getting yourself a card.
Yeah, he had no legitimate chance, right? Free kick, halfway line, Doyle with it. Handful of red jerseys up. He's going to swing it wide to try and get it to Kabore. It's going to be headed out, and we'll get a throw from 22 yards out. Do things, lads. Do things. Like, click the like button. That's a thing you can do. Yeah, just momentarily, SFP. I'm not so concerned at the moment.
Here we go. Feeling it.
Are you? Swung over to Doyle. And then you feeling it? I thought we were going to go backwards, but Doyle goes long down the middle of the pitch. Nobody there, and it's just going to be left and touched, and he's going to roll out and sheltered so it can go to a goal kick for coming. Never, Balrog. Never. That Longman putting jersey on. $16. Hellick with it, halfway line, looking to move it forward down the line. Flicked on for Dembele, and that's going to be a card. Doyle, yellow. You got to give a yellow to them too. Oh, it's a red.
What?
It's a red, straight red. Straight red.
This is an acting job to epic proportions.
I don't know why he stuck his leg in on it, to be fair. Well, that changes the game up. Wheels by Dembele punching through to the right-hand side, and Doyle doesn't have the horses, and he's going the wrong way, so he just sticks in the left leg and gets right into his thigh. Bam. Yep. Or under, I guess not his thigh, his ankles. Just a danger sticking the boot out there. Can't really say it's not a red. It's certainly a strong orange, right? Like, was he taking away a goal scoring opportunity? No, so you got to end up saying that it was overly assertive, aggressive. I don't know. Well,
Tyrant is gloating. Tyrant Tozer wouldn't have taken anyone out like that. So.
The thing is the challenge came in.
The funny thing is, you know, when I said I'm starting to feel it, and then Doyle's pass goes to no one and rolls out, I was like, I had a feeling, I'm like, maybe Parkey should be subbing him out. He's not playing a great game. Like, I was thinking Brent should come in, and now it's just a little late, right?
So now Brunt's in to pull somebody out so that we've got our back line. No red cards so far. That's the first one of the year. Lewis O'Brien leading on the yellows with 3. We're doing well as far as having to avoid suspensions. And that red, I think, gets him 1 automatic. So it'll be Lewis Brunt on the weekend. And so Thomason out to
be fair, I think he had played his way today. He's played his way out of that position starting next week. Next game.
Well,
anyway, right?
Well, the next one he's suspended, but yes, the one after, I think, unless Brunt has an absolute shitter, it's always the Oils. Doyle rules. Really, I'd have to go back and check on that. And now they're making subs as well. Let's
make sure that
so Dembele coming out.
Yeah, he doesn't go off with 2 yellows. Why are they taking so much time? This doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's because subs. We make a sub. They've made subs.
But no, they make one at a time. Like
Harris comes
just
on,
as one guy gets off, they stand another guy up.
Yeah, you were right, Jason. Oh, dangerous. It's all the way through and off the crossbar. Ogonko couldn't make up his mind. He wanted to come forward.
That's his
problem.
And
then realized it was skipping out past him, and so he left it, and Lancashire goes running in and makes contact and just missed.
He should have been out and caught that.
He could have been out and contacted it, and he started the move, and then he stopped. Watch Ogonko here. Well, they're not going to show the angle to see that, but you can see him make the initial step, and then he has to come back, and he wasn't in the possession of Lancashire put that on target.
Yeah, the other keeper would have caught that easily, like not even much on a run.
Wrexham fans screaming. I have no idea why. I see more rubbing his forehead, but I don't know what happened from the angle I'm watching. So now we've got to adjust to all the new players that are out here. Lancashire, now we've got Krastev 50 and Harris number 9. Brunt bangs it off of the new man, and it's going to just stops right there. We're in trouble. De Kirschmacher out. Brunt's going to look to pick up a yellow. No, and well done. Kakache comes back and covers for Brunt, who got danced around.
Maybe Doyle keeps his position.
Because Brunt just stuffed that cover, didn't he? Got twisted inside, outside, upside.
Did you see how long he took? He was so casual, like it was practice. Like
I'd expect he worked harder than that in practice. I'd hope.
This one touch and then just jog behind the ball and set up a kick. I mean,
Sheaf's not available, right? Sheaf is injured. No. Yeah, so O'Brien is available, but no Sheaf. Well, this is going to be a fun 19 minutes. Everybody buckle down, but I feel good. All is right and wonderful with the world. We're okay. Well, I'll come back to that. We'll have a chance where we might make it to the semifinals or the finals of the Carabao Cup. I mean, you need to take care of Cardiff, and you need one upset, right? Do that. Header, and again, Ogonko makes the half-assed decision. He comes out 2 steps and then goes, no thanks, and reverts back. He's going to get himself crossed up here as that goes out. Oh, and a dive.
How's that Moore's fault?
What
the guy dove and headed it?
Fuck. He's saying you gave him a push. I don't get that one. He goes for the... Mark says thinks it was a foul. That's the weakest. Kiefer Moore is the strongest man in football because his left foot forced him all the way over, is what he's saying. Jesus. Right-footed all the way through. Ogonko comes out, punches it. Would have liked to have seen him collect, but hey, now I'm getting greedy. Flipped up over top. Red jersey's there to head it back out, and it's going to end up on the foot of Kakache. And can he get... Windes looking for more, couldn't get there. That would have been impressive if it would have just needed an extra 2 feet weight to get that forward to Moore, who I think had the legs, but instead, here come the bad guys. Brannigan out to the left-hand side, pushed in the ground. Hey, that's a free kick for us.
He doesn't know how to. I didn't think he knew how to point that direction.
He does. He's got a left arm, folks. He's got a left arm. Oh, unnecessarily making this one interesting, are we? Algonquin, long thump, middle of the pitch. Kiefer Moore putting in work to maintain possession. Oh, squirted loose, but Kiefer Moore running up there can't get contact, and it's going to go out wide. And here comes Spencer. Lots of space, right-hand side, being down a man, those long balls, and that's going to go to. Thank you for giving that away, Spencer. As Lancashire couldn't run up to that one. Ogonko's in no rush, and I'm okay with that. And I don't think Ogonko's had any yellows, so he could eat them.
I don't think he has to get in trouble this early.
Moore being held all through the back of the kit. Well, come on. And then Dobson catches Curry, and it goes as a foul, and the referee pointing the other way. Foul there, but I just don't know how one doesn't go on Moore. That's the prayer, right? No yellow for Ogonko, so I say until you get told not to waste time, you waste time. Throw in for us or a free kick for us. It's interesting that the left hand comes up and Kabore gets a shove. It's getting testy, and I'm okay with that. Oh, bad pass, and Windass ends up nicking it, and he's got more with him. Does he have support? He's all by himself, and he holds it, gets it out. Kakache grabs it and bangs it off of the defender, Spencer. And we'll get a corner here on the left-hand side.
That almost looked purposeful to get a corner.
Yeah. I know his head's going to be there, so I'm just going to smash it off his noggin. Windass. In swinger from the left-hand side.
Tyrant with the nice one.
If I was Parky, I'd get sent off by handing the ref an Oxford shirt. Run over into their box and just grab the kit. Hey, you need this. Far post. It's there for more. Headed away. And Dobson's going to have to bust his hump to get over and grab that one. Well done. Danced around his man. Dobson with the... can't around the first, around the second, can't get around the third, and here comes Oxford. Lots of red jerseys back on the counter, and well done. And Dobson setting tackle again. Matty James couldn't get that one pushed forward. Dobson doing everything he can to disrupt and cause issues. The fans are into it. Right-hand side, Dekir Schmecker. Windass on him, pushes it forward. Looking forward, and Kakache steps in front, pushes it forward, finds Moore. Moore's up ahead. Can he get it to him? Kakache, dangerous. Yes, he can. Kakache, 3 men on, takes the flop and earns himself a free kick. That was a flop. But we'll take it. We were due for one.
Really? I think he sold it, but the guy just took him out. No?
No, he was in the air before the contact.
Yeah, he dove.
He was in the air before the contact. Swirly, I'll have to review it, but I'm pretty sure with the EFL Cup that it. Oh man, I think it is served. Actually, it's the trophy that it's not. I'll have to review. I don't, or maybe it's because
it's only one game, right? Just the next game, which is Saturday.
Saturday, yeah. I guess then he's back. Well, it depends. I don't think. It depends on what the red was for. I'll come back to that in a second.
What do you mean? It depends what the red is for. Like,
so a red card for 2 yellows is 1. A straight red for a serious offense, like serious conduct, violent conduct, can be a 3-match ban, right? And then you get, if it's denial of a obvious goal scoring opportunity, it's 1 match. So dissent's 2 matches. And so the thing is I don't think that was a denial of an obvious goal scoring opportunity. I think that red card had to come for serious foul play or violent conduct, which would be a 3-match ban, depending on severity. So he could be out for 3. Doesn't have to be. It's not always 3. It depends. Like I said, if it's denial of an obvious goal scoring opportunity, it's 1. But I don't think that that's what it was given for, being that far away and the defender being in the area. It had to have been for a serious foul play. It was a straight red. It was a straight red. But again, I repeat all the stuff I just said. And I wonder, does FOTMob put up what the red card was for? Wrexham trying to pull him into this as two double change coming in again here. Red card. They just say showing the red card. So I think it's got to be 3, and I say that because I suspect it's got to be for serious foul play or violent conduct. Callum Doyle, did I say something different? Oh, they've used the entirety of the bench as Oxford United now, haven't they? Oxford with it down the right-hand side, looking for one of the new subs in Placheta. Who's a regular starter for them, is Placheta, isn't he not? 8 starts so far this year. Instead, it's Brown, left-hand side. That looks like Brannigan. It was. Nice little tackle up to Kiefer Moore. He's got Windes. 2 jerseys close in on him. Kiefer Moore maintains but loses the ball there. Moore busting his hump out there. 81st minute, 82nd minute, ball forward. Dobson, nice tackle, but it comes free to the wrong guys, wrong kit, and well done by Brunt to be able to block that entry that was attempted to come in by Mark Harris. Goes out, and it's going to be the throw-in. Placheta with it, right-hand side. The most recent sub, left foot, looking far post. We've got control of that, headed up, and we got a free kick for the push in the back and had control of it anyway. He clearly stuck the leg out in the wrong circumstances, right? I don't think it was malicious. He didn't have studs up like anything. If they're, to me, I called it a heavy orange, Kieran. Like, it was one that you can't deny it was a red for the foul play. The thing is, and I don't know if they scale this, but I think there's an opportunity to reduce suspension. Like, if you're going to scale it on how bad is the serious foul play or the serious conduct, that wasn't egregious. You know, he didn't go flying in with the boots to the head or anything. But, Moore got a yellow for getting the boot up on that one. I think we're due just because we got so many yellow cards out there. Sam Smith out to work hard. Is that what we're asking for? I think you want him over Hardy defensively, but somebody can tell me that they're wrong. I wasn't looking forward to this much excitement in the last 10 minutes of the game.
But he's got to bring on subs.
I agree. Placheta with it, far post, looking for it, headed out. Well done.
But
was that high?
Okay you'd rather have fresh legs than oh my God, is he just giving away? Like, he's just finding calls that aren't there.
Did you see that foul on Dobson? He did leave the leg out there, but he tried to pull it out of the way and he kind of froze. Watch, he goes to stick the leg out and he stops.
I didn't see his leg.
He stuck the leg, and then he went, "Oh no, I shouldn't have." And so, I mean, that's a free kick, and it was taken. Dangerous position, 19 yards out, right on the edge of the 18-yard box. Scar up, Longman up, Smith up. There's our subs.
Yeah, but he's 2 minutes too late. Like, Dobson's
I agree.
gassed.
Well, I'm not speaking it into the universe. We're fine. I was going to speak something else into the universe, but I'm all positivity. Only one man in the wall is going to take it, and it hits the wall and then ricocheted up off over. Windass got that going the wrong way, but instead it goes up over, and it'll be a corner over on the far side. Windass is going to go try and stop the short corner from coming in. Der Kirschmecker, right footer, outswinger from the right-hand side. Go and collect this, Ogonquo. Just collect it too far out. So Moore's got to head it away, and it's knocked down 20 yards out, and Oxford's got it. Punches it back even farther. Over to the right-hand side. De Kirschmecker over there with Plachetta. He's going to punch it into the box. Head it away. Can Moore get to it? No, Plachetta does. Looped up over top. Head it out of the box. Can Dobson get it? Can Moore get it? No, it's De Kirschmecker and Plachetta on the battle. De Kirschmecker.
You're having too much fun now.
I am. Brannigan, left-hand side. He's taking on Windass, 22 yards out. He's curled over. Matty James chasing him down. Right foot looking for Plachetta over on the right-hand side. Headed off of the ass of Kakache, who knocks it down and pushes it forward. Moore, 1-on-3. He's got 2 on the other side. Oh, he needed eyes in the back of his head, because if he knew that they were there, a chip over top would have had him 2-on-1. But as it is, Windass within 86 minutes.
8 guys back there somehow. Like, just kick it out of bounds.
Go to the corner flag. No, Moore pushed over, up in the air, headed forward. We got lots of red jerseys. Have to. How does he get the ball?
Dobson, we don't. There's only one guy up front. There's no one to pass to.
Corner flag, sir. Corner flag. And he couldn't get there as it was well defended. Now Kabore
kick it out so we can get some subs.
Bang it off of somebody's shins.
Moore is gassed. Come on.
Come on. I don't even want to talk. I'm like casually looking, not good for a watch along, when I just had it up, knocked around. Brannigan was able to clear that off of Dobson's boot as he was looking for more, and it goes to the left-hand side, and it's going to be Brown drawing it back to Hellick. Hellick going to look at De Kirschmecker or Brannigan? Brannigan. Brown has it now. Is he going to keep it with Brannigan's side or De Kirschmecker's side? Waiting and looking for options. Who was that had to come all the way out there? That was Luke Harris comes out, and it's De Kirschmecker's side. Push it forward. Just over the head of Brunt, but saved by Hyam, and Kakache goes and gets it and punts that out. Throw in, edge of the area, and here come the subs.
Yeah, they've been over there 10 minutes.
Longman, Smith, and Scar. Kabore coming out. So we're going to go 4 in the back with Scar. What do you think for added time? Really, we've only had that long extended break from Dembele going down, right?
Yeah, that was bullshit anyway, and he wasn't down that long because it was fake.
You put Smith on now because you need a bulldog up front, and just with Moore, you're trying to find that more legs, because it's going to be a solo adventure for Smith to put whatever pressure he can get onto people, right? And so I think that's a fair.
They should have put Hardy in. He can run guys down.
I think Smith is better at that than Hardy. Myself, W&G says 6 minutes. Whew.
That's way too much.
I would be shocked. I think it's. I would say 4. That's my guess, but
that's because it's almost standard at 4. Anything else is excessive.
So 19-yard throw in. I missed all of the subs there because I started getting distracted, and I was getting caught up in this throw in. No, Aldo a red, and Sam Smith heads it away. De Kirschmecker side. It's just back and forth between the Brannigan side and they brought everybody up, really. It's just Brown in the back. There's no Hellick either. It's De Kirschmecker and Brannigan on the flanks. And that may have been just because of the throw-in, but I don't see Hellick coming back anytime soon. Brannigan searching. Tipped shot up in the air. Somebody go and get that. Brunt's on the wrong side. Well, Matty James. That was a boot to the belly. That makes me nervous. That was a dangerous one. Not going to lie. Matty James got the boot up to go and clear that one. Caught Brannigan right in the belly. Interesting that nobody's talking about the James up. They're talking about Brunt and the potential card for a foul in the box, but for having his arms around, which I wouldn't have called. Cleworth over the top, tries to get it over to Windass. Stop forward, left footer! Off the bar, Sam Smith, come on! Off the bar and over top, as that was Cleworth. Gorgeous to be able to sneak a position. Sneak a possession, gets it over, tapped back. Cleworth up over top. Gets it over. Windass stabs for Smith. Left foot. Oh, it was touched. It was going. So it was touched off the crossbar. Right hand got to it and just punched it off. And so we'll get a corner out of this one. Oh, boy. Windass right-footed in swinger. Are we going to waste time and run it to the flag? Matty James is there as an option. And Windass says, no, we're going to put this in the back of the net. All positive all the time. 6 minutes. W&G has it right. Headed. Oh, coming with the save off the header. Sam Smith kind of getting pulled to the ground, gets his head to it. No ability to steer it left or right, so it goes straight forward and Cummings right there. And here they come. 6 minutes? Really? Where did that come from? Presnek almost lost it. Matty James not able to get it. Just sneaks the pass back. Shot through, and Ogonkwo there to put that in the breadbasket. Dangerous through a wall of red and black kit everywhere. And Ogonkwo gets it. Eat your yellow card. Time waste the crap out of this. Ogonkwo played that already, but we're watching replay still, and we've got the ball underway, and Smith had to go and chase that one down. Why are we playing this? Jesus. Hey, Charles, how are you? And we're going to get a throw in. Ogonkwo, slow down, man. Slow down. You don't have a yellow card all season long. Don't care about the accumulation. Ball boy doesn't throw him the ball. Ogonkwo has to go and get it. You're jogging too fast, man. Well, they're saying Brunt maybe on Lancashire. But
they showed the replay. The guy turns backwards and dives into the box.
Yeah. I just don't ever like the boot getting up. How about them Blue Jays RKO? I'm there. I'm all over it. Plachetta with it. Stab forward. Longman doesn't come back defensively, and Plachetta has it, but well done by Brunt to knock it out for a throw-in. It's going to be 3 yards away, and they're going to bring in their, is it Curry to throw in? Number 26 busting his butt all the way over there for this long throw into the box. Arthur, go and grab this thing. Go and grab this thing. Elbows up if you have to. I don't care. Thrown near post. Headed away. Plachetta.
Jesus. What? If you're going to head it, you don't head it
Longman,
to the
you
other
don't put it right
on
him. Longman got it down right on the feet of Plachetta, who fortunately muffed that into the ground. Ogonkwo, stop jogging. Stop jogging. You got your yellow card coming. Yeah, Longman served that right for a volley for Plachetta.
Just all sorts
Yeah, it was
of
6 minutes. We're 3 minutes left here, Swirly. If you're behind, I don't know, 3 minutes left, and it's going to go out of play on a header, and we're going to get a throw in at the halfway line. Everybody take your time. Just set it down. Yeah, the fan. Well done by the fan. Was going to go and throw it to the Wrexham player that was standing over there, and instead kind of goes, what? What am I doing then? Stops and just sets it on the hoarding. Well done. Scars. Windass gets it. Well done. Cleworth running down the wing. Cleworth bossing it down there. And did we get a corner? We did. Max Kluwerth, you beast.
At this point in the game, staying in the whole time, nice work. That's two key hustle plays.
That's two massive, absolutely. 3 guys on him. He's shoulder barging the hell out of it, realizes it gets touched, frames it out, blocks it. Sam Smith. He's going to get it back to Kluwerth. He's going to bang it off of a body. Is it going to go out for a throw? And it is. Max Kluwerth, you are the sexiest man on the planet. That is amazing. Windass with it. He's got a pathway to the goal, so he's going to take the opportunity. Rolls off of his foot, and it goes back. Matty James knocks it down, and guess who? Max Kluwerth draws it back to Matty James, who sends it forward. Eat all this. Dobson steps forward. It comes free. Matty James, Dobson, Max Kluwerth. Sam Smith to the corner flag, knocked out. We'll get a throw in. Hey, pay that man. Pay that man. Max Kluwerth. Whew. Down a man. No, you're not. You've got Max Kluwerth, and he's going to play for 3. Comes forward. Windass. Sam Smith, he gets into it. Max Kluwerth with a head on it, loses control, but it goes back. Matty James. And there, Sam Smith, late free kick, and comes over quickly and plays it. And here comes the whistle to say, hold on, we got a guy down, and are we getting a yellow card?
Oh, that's horse shit. Come on.
Holy cow. Yeah, Charles is exactly right. He should come up with a podcast or a lesson on How to Kill Time by Max Kluwerth. 30 seconds till we get to the 6-minute mark. Might be a little bit extra because of that card and the delay there, but Ogonko is going to come out and collect this. And why are you jogging? Referee says, hurry up. Eat the yellow card. And he's going to play it too quick. Went all the way down the middle of the pitch. Brown for Matty James stabs it back. Knocked down and right to the feet of Windass, who saves it to Dobson. He's got Sam Smith over on the right-hand side. Sam Smith, give it a boot. Right foot, coming save.
Why did that look like it was the first time he's seen a football? God damn.
There it is. Blow it down. 3 points. First home win in the league this year. I told you, nothing but positivity, and good things will come today. And outside of the suspension on Doyle, that's about as good as it could have got today. 1-0, unless Brendan, I guess, the prediction. I think that's my first score prediction I've gotten probably about 20 games or so.
Yeah.
First home win, put it in the win column, and here comes the referee. What are you going to piss and moan about? The Oxford United coach coming out to the referee and giving him the business. What are you possibly complaining about? What are you possibly bitching about? You got nothing but favors, you absolute putz.
Yes!
Tyrant, easy win. Whew. What could he possibly be complaining about?
He just looks like a crybaby.
Early goal, Broadhead, 14th minute, off of a corner, goes all the way across the goal. Kiefer Moore gets it on a... Is it a cross? Was it a corner or a free kick? Corner. Moore misses with the volley a little bit, punches it into a dangerous area, picked up by Broadhead, smashes, and it goes into the back of the net. Taglandia until the next game. Should we bring up the scoreboard that W&G's been reporting about and have a look at the statistics?
Sure, let's do it.
Then we'll sign this out because I got work to do. Middlesbrough doing Middlesbrough things. So they're still up here, 1-0 on Sheffield Wednesday, going into the 88th minute and looking to move up to 24 points, one shy of Coventry. Separation happening there with Millwall sitting in third, who we beat, by the way, 2-0.
Thanks, Des.
We've taken out Oxford United. They're sitting now on 9 points as we're comfortably sitting on 13 points, tied with Swansea on goals for, but ahead on the goals scored tiebreaker. And we're 4 goals behind Ipswich Town on 14th. Do our thing, and we can climb this ladder. And now's the time where we end up looking forward to who we've got next. Obviously, You're going to be facing Middlesbrough coming up next. Then you've got the Cardiff game. And then after that, it gets scary ugly, doesn't it?
Welsh Techie joining in from walking outside. From
Welsh Techie, tell us how that one was. Tons and tons of fun on this one. We've had a worse Wednesday night. Yeah, I can imagine. It's been unnecessarily chaotic there with the red card, but it felt so much in control. I mean, the stats are all skewed as a consequence of the last 30, but how about Welsh Max Cleworth there at the end of it? I mean, if you're going to talk player of the game, Broadhead for busting his ass, Cleworth for the game waste, the time wasting at the end. Who else would you consider for man of the match? Kabore did well on the right-hand side, but is it really between Broadhead and Cleworth? Hyam was solid.
For his improvement, Arthur didn't get us into trouble by actually coming out and doing what he should do, right?
Yeah.
Punching the ball out, decent with the kicks. So,
well, let's put that out there as a quick poll. Did I chancel my way away from here? Here we go. Let's do
Hyam. Yeah, Welsh Techie. Good call.
Hyam was solid. I did say Hyam as well. So I'm going to put man of the match, and I'm going to put Broadhead because effort and goal. Cleworth because of effort and time wasting at the end defensively. I'm going to put Hyam in there. Alphabetical order this will go, and Ogonkwo with a clean sheet. Ogonkwo. I spelled that right, didn't I? It's been a long time since I spelled Ogonkwo. What the hell am I doing? Having to double check myself. Yeah, I got it right. And so let's push that one forward here. Start the poll. Get a quick vote on that one. Upcoming, and one thing, and Deandra, if you can find it or I can find it, I wouldn't mind. They did put it on YouTube, is the Butte Energy Cup for the women. And I kind of want to watch it only for the potential of, again, that Wrexham AFC women versus Wrexham City AFC, the Foresters, who managed to eke their way into the first round proper with 2 wins in the qualifying rounds. They had to go through both games to get there. And so credit to them as they're still staying in it. And that'd be a lot of fun to have a Wrexham versus a Wrexham women's match in the Butte Energy Cup. For the men, 7 o'clock in the morning, Saturday, Middlesbrough. And then we're back on Tuesday for the Welsh Derby, the EFL Cup. Those Southerners come up and take on Wrexham, 1 p.m. Kickoff my time. So that's 8 o'clock out in Wales. That'd be 4 o'clock out on the East Coast. And then Wrexham Coventry, that's a Friday Halloween game. And so that's going to be an interesting one to get off because I'm going to have Halloween demands, but we'll figure that out. I'll find a way to sneak it in and make sure that's with the wife. And then we're back again the following Wednesday with Portsmouth. So Tuesday, Friday, Wednesday, Saturday. So Saturday, Tuesday, Friday, Wednesday, Saturday. Take note of those dates because it's moving all over the place. And for the women, they've been on a bit of a break here as far as the matches go. Why is this not showing up? Usually it does when I type that in, but we'll go to the fixtures. They've got their next match up against Aberystwyth, who haven't really been that solid, this Sunday. And then are we off again after that? November 2nd, no, the New Saints, November. And then I think we fit in our Butte Energy Cup match. That'll fit in that weekend between the 2nd and the 16th, I think, if I recall correctly. So that's why I'm looking for the draw. And maybe if we can, depending on the time of it, we'll watch along on that draw to find out both who Wrexham AFC get. That's the priority. But also have that secondary consideration for this one with Wrexham City AFC, the Foresters doing their thing. So stay tuned. We'll do our thing. Let's go back to the chat and the poll and wrap up. Any final thoughts? Hey, Steve Barton with another gift membership stuff that's there. Yeah, cheeky bum season happened all the time. Got Neil Walker picking up on some bonuses and in the gifts. I got to go through all the chat here. Doyle set the tone. See you Saturday, Deandra. Have yourself a gorgeous one. Doyle getting it man of the match. Cleworth sitting at 36%. Seems to be rolling with that. I get Hyam, but it was a solid day for the guys on the back line. The draw will be on Redwall Plus. Okay, I'm going to write that down and see if I can find the time and if I can eke it out. Whether Deandra can join or not, we'll check. But we'll try and find somebody there to get the draw.
Orlando.
Has it already been drawn?
Well, Techie's talking about
Adrian. The Adran. The Adran, yeah, we got I always get it wrong. Ladundo. I'm going to get it wrong. And it's my
there was only like 6 teams that start LL something.
LL, and I always get their pronunciation wrong, and I should be knowing by now. So I'll follow along. I'll make a post about it, create a thumbnail if I'm able to do it. And if not, I'll announce that we can't if I check in on everything. Enjoy yourselves a happy, wonderful Wednesday. Nathan Broadhead with the Magic, Doyle with the Whoopsie. And we'll have to track that as well and find out whether that's a 3-game or whether there's an ability to appeal that to get it reduced. Because I don't think that was a goal scoring opportunity red. I think that was a serious foul play red, which automatically comes with the 3 subject to reduction. So we'll see how that one all boils out. Enjoy your Wednesday. Brendan, thank you so much for covering. Any parting shots?
No, that was 3 points. This is the start. Here we go.
That said, this is the game that we'll turn back and look and say that's the one that turned it around. I got to go back just really quickly and stop the poll before we stop the feed. So just give me an opportunity to do that. Otherwise, I can't track. And it looks like it's Max Kluworth, man of the match. Butte Energy, the 23rd. Thank you. Welsh Techie clarifying that. The Adran Trophy, November 9th, and then the Butte Energy, November 23rd. So it'll be a full November with 2 league games and 2 cup matches. Thanks so much for joining the watch along. I appreciate all of you gorgeous souls, and positivity abounds here at the Red Horde. We'll see you guys on Saturday morning, afternoon in the UK. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.